There are some causes of cancer that we may never have expected. Sometimes the very foods we eat for our health can actually end up harming us. Even when there are clear problems with certain foods, we may ignore the warning signs and eat them anyway, thinking it will be fine. But doing this without caution can lead to something very serious. These foods can actually help cancer grow in our bodies. In this video, we'll take a closer look at the warning signs that certain foods might cause cancer in the body. The first item on our list is corn. Corn is loved for its sweet taste and its soft, chewy texture. But corn has a short shelf life and can easily develop mold. One type of mold that grows on corn contains a toxin called fumonisin. The International Agency for Research on Cancer has classified fumonisin as a Group 2B carcinogen, meaning it is possibly cancer-causing. This toxin is mostly found in contaminated corn, but also in grains like wheat and rice. Eating fumonisin can cause sudden symptoms like diarrhea and stomach pain. And if consumed over a long period of time, it has been linked to esophageal cancer. So before eating corn, it's important to check carefully for any signs of mold. Fumonisin does not go away even when cooked at high temperatures. Some people might think it's okay to just cut off the moldy part and eat the rest, but mold spores can spread throughout the entire corn, even if you can't see them. So if you find mold on your corn, don't try to save it. It's best to throw it out completely, no matter how wasteful it may feel. The second item on our list is eggs. Most people still buy groceries at the store, but these days many also use delivery services. Sometimes when you order eggs for delivery, they can arrive cracked or broken. You need to be especially careful when eating eggs that are cracked. A study was done to measure bacterial growth in both cracked and normal eggs. At first, there were no bacteria found in either type. But after 72 hours, the cracked eggs showed a large increase in bacteria, while the normal eggs did not. Even in normal eggs, there can be salmonella bacteria on the shell from chicken droppings. This bacteria can cause food poisoning. Naturally, cracked eggs are even more dangerous. Salmonella can cause stomach pain, diarrhea, vomiting, and fever. In people with weaker immune systems, it can even be life-threatening. According to the Ministry of Food and Drug Safety, you should always buy eggs that are not cracked and have been stored in the fridge. To prevent salmonella, always wash your hands with running water for at least 30 seconds after touching eggs. And make sure to cook eggs thoroughly. Heat them to a core temperature of 74 degrees Celsius for at least 1 minute. If you're unsure about the freshness or storage of a cracked egg, don't take the risk. It's always safer to throw it away. The third item on our list is sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are also something you need to look at carefully before eating. One thing to watch out for is black spots on the surface. These black spots may be a sign of a disease called black rot, which is caused by harmful bacteria. Black rot can infect sweet potatoes through wounds made during harvest or as a result of poor storage conditions. This disease produces a powerful toxin called ipomymarone. If this toxin is consumed, it can cause nausea, high fever, stomach pain, diarrhea, and breathing problems. In severe cases, it can even damage the lungs and liver. Because of this, people with lung or liver issues, and older adults in general, should be extra careful when eating sweet potatoes. Black rot spreads very easily. It can contaminate the entire sweet potato and even spread to others stored nearby. So when storing sweet potatoes, check closely for any signs of this disease. Even parts of the sweet potato that look fine may still contain the toxin. If the sweet potato tastes bitter, it's best not to eat it. Even if you cut off the blackened parts, the toxin may have already spread throughout, and cooking does not remove the poison. So if you find sweet potatoes with black spots, don't try to save them. It's safest to throw them out completely. The fourth item on our list is tomatoes. With slight blemishes, often called ugly tomatoes, are commonly sold at lower prices in stores. But you should never eat these blemished tomatoes without caution. Tomatoes contain a lot of water and have thin skins, which makes it easy for bacteria to enter through small cracks or scratches. In fact, tests have shown that blemished tomatoes can carry up to 72 times more bacteria than tomatoes without any damage. Shockingly, this is even 1.7 times more bacteria than what you would typically find on a toilet seat. If you eat tomatoes that are contaminated with bacteria over a long period of time, the bacteria can enter your bloodstream and may lead to cardiovascular diseases and other serious health problems. So it's very important not to eat damaged tomatoes raw. The good news is that these bacteria can be killed at temperatures over 100 degrees Celsius. So if you want to eat blemished tomatoes, wash them thoroughly and cook them well to make them safer to eat. The fifth item on our list is ginger. You may know ginger as a spicy root with a warm flavor. It's often used in Asian stir-fry dishes, Indian curries, and even sweet treats like gingerbread cookies or ginger snaps during the winter. But did you know that using spoiled ginger the wrong way could increase your risk of cancer? When ginger is stored improperly and starts to rot, it can produce two very dangerous toxins, aflatoxin and safrole. These substances are so harmful that the U.S. Food and Drug Administration and the International Agency for Research on Cancer have strictly banned their use. Aflatoxin is classified as a Group 1 carcinogen, which means it is known to cause cancer in humans. Safrole is classified as a Group 2b substance, meaning it is possibly cancer-causing. Once these toxins enter the body, they can quickly damage liver cells, cause liver failure, and lead to liver cancer. They may also increase the risk of various other cancers in the body. The biggest problem is that many people are not aware of the dangers of spoiled ginger. These cancer-causing substances do not disappear, even if the ginger is boiled or cooked, and even if you cut off the rotten part, the toxins may still remain in the rest of the ginger, even if you can't see them. So if your ginger looks spoiled, don't take any chances. Throw it out completely. The sixth item on our list is grains and nuts. These days, more and more people are eating nuts as part of a healthy diet. But if nuts or grains have been stored for too long or kept in the wrong conditions, they can become harmful to your health. That's because mold can grow on these foods and produce deadly cancer-causing substances, such as aflatoxin, ochratoxin, and zearalenone. Aflatoxin, which is classified as a Group 1 carcinogen by the International Agency for Research on Cancer, is often found in peanuts, barley, wheat, corn, and rice. If you consume too much aflatoxin, it can damage your liver and lead to liver cancer. Research has also shown that people with hepatitis who consume aflatoxin are over 60 times more likely to develop liver cancer. Ochratoxin is known to cause serious kidney damage. Zearalenone can affect the reproductive organs and may lead to infertility. This is why it's so important to store grains, beans, and nuts properly to prevent mold. Keep the humidity below 60% and the temperature between 10 and 15 degrees Celsius. It's best to store them in a cool place with little temperature change. Use airtight containers and keep them in the fridge, or freeze them if you don't plan to eat them soon. Mold toxins grow inside the food and are heat resistant, which means washing or cooking will not remove them. So if you find any mold, strange colors, or smells in your grains or nuts, do not eat them under any circumstance. That's all for today. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to share it with someone you care about. I'll be back again with more helpful and informative content. Until then, please stay healthy and take good care of yourself.